You only ever known. Y'all the main ones I'm watching on my throne. Created everything, but I called you my own. That land I gave you, put my name on it, my home. Yeah, that's my home. Israel, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. I made a promise, can't nobody take it. I chose to put you above all the nations. Out of your graves, I chose to awaken. We made a covenant, don't you forsake it. Come get protected while they going crazy. Israel, my firstborn, my baby. Israel, my firstborn, my baby. I woke you up in your land of captivity. I do not change, I want you to remember me. Laws and commandments, I gave you the remedy. Go read the testimonies for your memory. I sent them prophets, but you wasn't hearing me. I come to you if you really come near to me. I heard your cry.
More. You have to understand why he uses the word mount. Anyone else? Anyone else? Why does he use the word mountain? Now, why does the scripture likens him to a mountain? Why do you think men have worshipped mountains? Look, I don't know about you. Look, I will tell you the truth. I used to be scared of mountains. Look, you can sit there and I go, really, Pastor, you were scared of mountains? Yes. I was scared of mountains. The first time I saw a mountain was in Wales. And I felt like I was standing before God. I'd never seen a mountain before. And now I'm a teenager. I'm standing, looking up at this mountain, and they're telling us to climb it. I'm saying, I'm not climbing. You climb the mountain, right? They said, you know, you're going to climb the mountain, and you've got X amount of hours to do it. I said, I'm not going up there. How do we get down when we get up there? Right? Because the mountain, it is... If you've never been on a mountain, I can't explain it to you. Any one of you stood on a mountain? By show of hands, let me see. All right, yes. All right. One of these days, we're going to have to go to a mountain. We're just going to have to go to a mountain. We may have to ask the Lord, show us a place where, Father, you can let us have FOT. And even if we're going to drive a few more hours, we're going to drive there and we're going to stay there and look on this mountain. Yes. Sister Lois, you heard that, right? That's right. All right, yes, right. Because I have to tell you, unless you have been to a mountain, I have a friend who said, I'm going to the mountain. I won't say who his name is. He's a big time preacher. I'm going to the mountain, Doc. I said, all right, Doc. Here it goes. When it comes to a mountain, brothers and sisters, you begin to see yourself in the palm of the Most High. When you climb up this thing, and then you look down and you see that everything that was your height when you were down there, now that you're on the mountain, they look like ants. Now you begin to understand why the Father made sure that he put this in. Now remember, depending on what type of Bible or scriptures you have, it gives you either a subtopic to say, what is this explaining? Mine says the majestic height of God. Majestic height of the Most High God. So that means he's that huge that when he looks at everything seems like ants. Hopefully now you're getting some perspective, because I'm trying to shift your mind out of thinking like Esau and into the mind of thinking like who we are, because we are children of the Most High. We are. You see, so anyone should be able to relate to a gigantic father. We should. And so, just to, because of time, a mountain, what you see is the smallest part of the mountain, because the greatest part of the mountain is under the earth. But look, if that is up here, I don't even want to deal with what's beneath the ground. And the reason how they came to that conclusion was with an iceberg. And so, do me a solid. See if you can pull up any photo from any of the photo galleries showing in the North Pole, as they call it, a gigantic iceberg, also showing the lower sections of it to be greater than the upper section. I do have a catalog of those things. I just did not bring that today. So if you could find that, sir, put it on the board, because I want us to get scale. And the only way that we can get scale is by having some kind of visualization. Make sense, everyone? All right. So watch what it says. If you read from the last portion, it says, and weigh
the mountains in scale.
Come on.
And the hills in a balance.
And the hills in a balance. Because remember, hills are smaller. They're mountain-like, but they're smaller. And I will tell you this, if you've ever stood on a hill, you feel more comfortable, many of you have, you feel more comfortable on a hill than you do on a mountain. I promise you that. And so then when we read on it, says, let's read.
I have a quick question for you, Pastor.
Yes, sir.
On verse 12, is this similar to what he spoke to Job in verse chapter 38?
Let's go there whilst we're out there. Let's go to 38. Job chapter 38. Now the reason why that's important for, to some degree is for this purpose. Job was at the time acting a little childish. I do understand why, psychologically, because he just lost everything, and he was feeling low, and so in that lowness, he decided to argue. And wisdom teaches or dictates that you don't argue with something that is greater than you. And so when we read, let's read from the top, because it will give people here understanding if they're not familiar with the verse. Go ahead.
Job chapter 38, starting verse 1. Then the Lord Yahweh answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, who is this that darkeneth counsel by words without knowledge?
See, you'll open up your mouth, you're talking about something, and you have no knowledge of it. You see? Well, you get off with that. Read on.
Gird up now thy loins like a man.
I'm sorry, could I say it again, sir?
Gird up now thy loins like a man.
Like a man. Now he says, gird up now thy loins like a man. Now, what did it say? Good. Prepare yourself to talk to me like you're somebody. And then watch what he goes on to say. Read.
For I will demand of thee.
He will what?
Demand of thee.
So he says now, for I will demand of you. Go on.
And answer thou me.
All right, so I'm going to give you questions, and you better give me an answer. Are you seeing that? Now watch this now. Read.
Where wast thou when I laid the foundations of the earth?
See? I mean, you can't even begin to answer that. Right. Read.
Declare if thou hast understanding.
See? Tell me if you have some understanding. Read.
Who hath laid the measures thereof?
Come on.
If thou knowest. Or who hath stretched the line upon it?
Now the line, when it says stretch the line upon it, who can tell me what is that referring to? Who can tell me what is that referring to? Stretched a line. Quickly. Anyone? Yes, sir.
Who has determined its measurements?
Who has determined its measurement? Yes. Let me tell you why I agree with that. Only someone who's designed something knows the measurements of what this or that is. So, since you didn't do no designing, where you get a run in your mouth?
Right.
That's kind of basic what it's saying there. Yes, ma'am?
Would that be the equivalent of, I'm sorry, Grace?
Grace and peace, ma'am.
Would that be the equivalent of like the fault?
Of what?
The fault line.
The fault line?
Orchestrated the fault line.
All right. You're saying fault and not vault, right?
Fault, yes, sir.
All right, got you. All right, explain that to me a little bit. You sound like you're speaking out of my purpose.
Well, my mindset when we were talking about the mountain.
Yes.
And we was talking about the core of the base of the mountain.
Yes, ma'am.
Of
Yes,
the earth. So when he walks, the earth quakes.
Okay.
So when we're talking about the measurement of the line, the fault lines that go through.
Okay. All right. I'm with you now. All right. Now, what she's explaining as a fault line, in the world of building, we call them expansion lines or expansion joints. When you have a drive in your home, and many of you do, you'll find that instead of running one complete sheet of concrete down the front of it, they have split sections where there's a gap. What is the gap for? The gap is because everything on the earth moves. If you don't create what she calls, and she's right about it, a fault line or an expansion gap, you end up with cracks all over your drive, as you've seen in the road. When the roads move, the road starts to crack, right? So they have to have expansion joints. And usually what they do, without making this too much, they run what's called like a black mastic or rubber mastic within that expansion joint, so that as the earth moves, it moves, but it doesn't show any cracks. Make sense, everyone, so far? All right. So she's alluding to the fact that if let's say the father walks, his walking would cause everything to crack. You see? All right. So now let's look at this. Let's get back to the meat of this. Now you're going to some deep water. All right.
There you go, that one.
Now, if you look, let's look at the first one. Yes, sir. Now that one there, you'll notice that the top is a lot, but notice the bottom is thicker, right? Now this one, as it says here, is an iceberg in the Arctic Ocean. All right, let's go to the next one, please. Right, that's a wall. That's a wall that's broken away. All right. Now with this one, you can see the icicle that's above, and the rest of it is huge underneath, right? All right. Let's keep going because there's more that I want to expound on. All right. That one there.
This one here?
Right. I want you to go down. Go down. All right. Now blow that one up a little bit.
This one here?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Now, obviously he's got more, so we're going to go to those in a moment. But do you notice how much is underneath versus what is on top? Now remember, a mountain is like that. A mountain has more beneath it than the thing that is above it. Come on. Now just shift all the way down, if you please. All the way down. All right, stop. Go over to your right. Go up. Right, that's the one I want to focus on. That one just for a moment. Because that one's so big, it starts to disappear beneath. And yet, by the way, the one on top, you would be a speck climbing it.
Come.
You think you would be climbing it, and no. That thing on top is so huge that if 100 of us was on it, we'd look like specks, ants climbing up and down this thing. Imagine now the lower quadrant of it. Now you had one last one we're going to look at. If you go back to the major page again, one more time. I'll keep going down. It's a huge one that you have that's under the waters. It's huge.
That block right there.
Right. There's one even bigger than that. I saw it. I'm sure my eyes were not deceiving me. Right. Go to the left now. That's the one. Right. Now look at this. Okay. I'm not talking. I'm just scraping of this. Right. See that? Now, here we go. You see that there? Watch this. Watch this. Look how large that thing is underneath. It's almost inconceivable to imagine something like that. And yet the thing on top, it's like a small island up there.
God.
And beneath it is all of that. Now, we understand now, right? Good. Okay, you can wipe that up now, sir. Now that we get that, go back, sir, to where we were in Job. Read verse 4.
God. Job chapter 38, verse 4.
Come on.
Where wast thou when I laid the foundations of the earth?
See? The foundations of the earth are huge. Beyond our conception. Go on.
Declare if thou hast understanding.
If you understand this, open up your mouth and say something now, buddy.
Come.
You see, this is out of his purview. This is beyond him now. Is this making sense, everyone, so far? Right. Very quickly, but bear with me. Very quickly, run to Job 15 and 7. Very quickly, please. 15 and 7.
Job chapter 15, verse 7.
Watch what he says here.
Art thou the first man that was born?
Come on.
Or wast thou made before the hills?
See, again, letting him know that there are some things that existed long before we came along.
All
right? Now, I want to go somewhere here. Is it? Yes, let me see. The waters hid the stone. All right, go to Job, where we were 38, and I want you to jump up to verse 30, sir.
Job chapter 38, verse 30. The waters are hid as with a stone.
See?
And the face of the deep is frozen.
It's frozen. That's what we just looked at.
God.
All right? That makes sense to everyone so far? So what does he do? Just so you understand what that means. He doesn't let all the water run free. He freezes them up in gigantic blocks so the waters don't overmass the earth. If those things were ever to melt, it would cause the tidal wave to the earth. So let's read it again, sir.
Job chapter 38, verse 30.
Go on.
The waters are hid as with a stone.
As with a stone. Is that right? Go on.
And the face of the deep is frozen.
It's frozen. So right there, he's given us the answer to what we just took a look at. All right, let's go back to where we were. Go back to Isaiah. All right. We're now at verse 13.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 13.
Come on.
Who hath directed the spirit of the Lord Yahweh?
All right. So is there anyone higher than him?
No.
Is there anyone drawing plans and coming to him and say, Lord, I would like you to see the plans here. I did this and I've done thus. No, that there isn't. Go on, sir.
Or being his counselor.
Being what?
being his counselor.
All right. Hold there. Who been what? His counselor?
His counselor.
All right. Before we go any further, run back to Job 21 and 22. Job 21 and 22. Just quickly run back there. Read from it when you have it. 21,
Job.
22.
Job chapter 21, verse 22.
Yes, sir.
Shall any teach Yahweh knowledge?
All right. And is anyone feeling themselves? All right, keep going.
Seeing he judges those that are high.
That are what?
That are high.
That are high. Right. Now read it one more time, and I'm going to ask you, what does that mean? Read it one. Name it and read it.
Con. Job chapter 21, verse 22.
Uh-huh.
Shall any teach Yahweh knowledge?
Come on.
Seeing he judges those that are high.
Now, what does that mean? Be careful now. What does that mean? That's a reason why he says this. Yes, sir. What you got? Yes, sir.
Like some people think kind of like Job overspoke himself.
Uh-huh.
Some people act, a lot of us act like that, like we know it, and we don't.
All right.
They're thinking they're higher.
Okay. I'm not sure that was Job, but certainly you know those three friends that he had.
Oh, yes, come.
Them. They did that because the Lord later on, at the end of the book of Job, he rebukes them. And he said that you need his forgiveness because you had no reason to accuse him the way that you did. You see? Because they felt like they knew what the Lord was doing to him. They didn't know nothing. See? All right? So we read that and it makes sense to us, right?
Con.
Read the next verse, sir.
One dieth in his full strength.
Read.
Being wholly at ease and quiet.
And quiet. You see? Only at ease and quiet. Meaning, we don't make a song and dance about what is the Most High is going to do. Remember, this is all for us. So he's letting us know when you die. Okay, so you die. You know what we're doing, right? We're beginning all up. I can't die now. I don't want to die now. Yeah, but you say die.
Con.
Because I have something better for you.
That's right.
And the only way you can get the better is to leave the suit that you're wearing.
Con.
So I can put you in another suit and bring you back.
That's right.
See, that's the children of Israel.
That's right.
Makes sense? Yes, you had your hand up there? Yes, sir.
You know, what you were sharing before. The island where I was born it was formed by a volcano.
Yes, sir.
Which is a mountain underneath the sea.
Yes.
It grew up, and that's how the island was formed.
Correct.
So basically, it's a mountain island. But
Yeah.
based on the information you share right there, Dominic is a small island, but underneath it, it's much bigger than what's on top.
Well, that's it. That's the point, I guess, that I'm trying to convey to you.
Right?
That's why we looked at that.
Right.
If I just quickly insert something, there is no such thing really as an island. Notice what the scripture says. It doesn't use the word island. It uses the word isles. Because all of them are connected. You know, if the Lord was to lift up all of the lands in the Caribbean, you know they'd all be connected. People just walk across from one place to another. Because all that's happening is that they're peaked out at the top, and the breadth of them at the bottom is now the span, right? The huge width between one point and another point. Can't? Makes sense, all right. So that's what it is, all right? So let's quickly get back to this now. There's one other thing that one other piece of scripture I want to run you by. I want you to, Job, is it Job 36? Did we go to Job 36 and 22? All right, let's go there, please. Job 36 and 22. Let's read.
Job chapter 36, verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, Yahweh exalted.
He does what?
Exalted.
Go on.
by his power.
By his power. All right? Not man's power. There is no power greater than him. Go on.
God. Who teacheth like him?
And anyone that runs teaching. Now watch this. Go on.
Who hath enjoined him his way?
Go on. Meaning, who helped him do what he needed to do. Read.
God.
Or
who can say, thou hast wrought iniquity?
thou hast wrought iniquity. See that there? This man isn't joking, right?
God.
All right, so let's drop that. Let's quickly go back. If please just go back now. Isaiah chapter 40. I want to focus on that 14.
God.
All right.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 14.
Read.
With whom took he counsel?
Read.
And who instructed him
See, nobody taught him. Go on.
and taught him
Go on.
in the path of judgment
Come on.
and taught him knowledge
Who gave him knowledge? No one did. Read.
and showed to him the way of
The
understanding?
way of understanding. Con. Everybody got that? All right. Now let's read just the first clause of 15.
Verse 15.
And then we go to 2nd Ezra.
Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket.
Right. Now, where do we go to find that? I'm going to ask only the sisters at this time. Now, the brothers put their hand and say they don't know. No. So, sisters, where do we go to find the precept for that? In 2nd Ezra. Yes, ma'am. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and 54. Let's quickly run there. 2nd Ezra 6.
Page 21 of your Apocrypha. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 54. And after thee, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Read.
Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Come on.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord.
Now, I need you to explain that. We've read it many times before, but we've been tempted to ask you, what does that mean? But because of whatever lesson that we were doing, we flowed right into it. What does that mean? What does that part of scriptures mean? And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord, meaning he was the first ruler of the earth. Right? Adam. And then it says, of all thy creatures. Now, how are you saying that he was the Lord of all? Because he named them.
God.
He named every tree, he named every animal, every fruit. He named them. That's lordship. That's the word Lord basically means owner.
That's right.
Because I'm calling it what it wants, and it stayed that way. Read on.
Verse 55.
No. I need to go back and read it again.
2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54.
Uh-huh.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Come on.
Of him come we all.
Now explain that, please. Is your hand up, ma'am, or are you thinking? Yes, go ahead, ma'am.
I would say it would take us back to Genesis 1, 24 through 26, when we were created and came out of the water.
All right. Now, be careful with that. You're not wrong, but rethink what you just said. What you just said is right, but rethink it based upon what we read here, right? Keep that, and I want to understand with the sisters for a while. Okay. All right. Now, why do I want to do that? Because the sisters are opening people up to the truth, so they need to know this, Con. All right. So, you know where I want to go, Doctor?
Second.
Do you know where I want to go? Do you know where I would like to go at this point?
From 2nd Ezra?
Yes, from what we read out here, all right, we run back to Genesis.
God.
Right? We run back to Genesis chapter 1, right? Run back there. And because that's what she said. She gave us, she told us where to go, basically.
God.
So we're going at Genesis chapter 1 and verse 20. Right?
God.
This is why I said she's not wrong, but to tweak that just a little bit, because if she's now sharing it with someone out there, we want to know that she's right on par. Read, sir.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 20.
Uh-huh.
And Yahweh said, let the waters bring forth abundance.
Come on. So everything that had life came out of the waters abundantly. Every creature. Oh, but we're not creatures, Esau will tell you. Yes, we are.
God.
We are earth-walking creatures and air-breathing creatures.
That's right.
But we are the top of the food chain creatures,
God.
meaning we are the apex predators.
God.
Because we're more dangerous, believe it, than a lion.
That's right.
A lion is more ferocious, and given when this is talking to us, back then lions were bigger.
God.
So we know they were serious apex predators themselves. But we have what they don't have. What is it? What is it? Yes, ma'am. Your hand is up, ma'am. Yes, quickly run right, doctor. Pay attention, please. Yes, Sister Lois. We have the ability to think, but animals have the ability to think. I mean, I have a dog. He doesn't have. No, I don't have a dog. I've just had the dog too long. I don't have a dog. But say again, ma'am.
We have the ability to reason.
Can't. Yes. So we have reason, but so does an animal. And let me tell you why I say that. I saw something which it's impossible, but it happens to be true. I thought it was AI, but when I looked at all that, it wasn't AI. It happened to be true. A lion helped an antelope to get out of a situation.
I seen that. I see.
Yeah? Isn't that something? That blew my mind. And then the other one was, now same antelope, not same antelope, another situation, but the lion grabbed the mother antelope and the baby antelope was there.
Yep.
And the lion grabbed the mother by the throat to kill it.
Yep.
The baby didn't run away. The baby bent its head and ran forward and bucked up into the lion. And stood there looking at the lion like, leave my mommy alone. And the lion still had his teeth there, but you could see the lion's eyes looking at the child. You know, you could see too much detail sometimes. And then the lion opened his mouth because the child would not move; it rather die with the mother. So he opened up his mouth and he let the mother go, and the mother and the baby antelope they skipped on. Now, would you agree that that's a type of reasoning? So this is why, and I only share that because I want you to know that yes, we're dangerous because we have the power to reason, but that there's something else that makes us far more dangerous than the animals. Think of it just for a moment. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, just before you, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm in Ecclesiastes 3 and 21.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 21. Let's go there, if you please. Let's read.
Ecclesiastes I'm gonna start at verse 20.
Yes, sir. Why not?
Come. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, starting verse 20.
All right.
All go unto one place.
Everything goes to one place. Go on.
All are of the dust, and
everything that is made comes from the dust. Everything. Plants come from the dust. Everything. Read.
and all turn to dust again.
Come on.
Who knoweth the spirit of a man that goeth upward?
Come on.
And the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth.
Downward to the earth. So now the question is, what do you mean by that? Why did you have it go there?
All right, so I'll bring that up just to show there's two different spirits behind it, and the measurement of those spirits and what those spirits can do.
All right. Okay. Well, what it teaches us is that animal spirits don't go to where human spirits rest. Animal spirits, they die, they go back to the ground and dissipates. There is no realm of the spirit for animals. No realm of the spirit. All animal life just moves on a cycle of dying, recycle, come back, dying, recycle, come back. No place of rest. The only place of rest is for us. Job chapter 3, to answer your question, I can't jump from it right now. Job chapter 3. Job chapter 3, and then we're going to get back to the second Exodus. We need to finish that.
You want verse 11, sir?
Give me, my pages are sticking, so I'm having a sticky moment here. Here we go. Yeah, Job chapter 3, sir. And the one that I want, it's 13.
13, come.
And we're going to read 13 and we're going to read 17. And you'll see why, because the relationship is there. Right? Remember what been taught, familiar text?
Come.
All right, let's read.
Job chapter 3, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
For now, should I have leaned still and been quiet?
No, I'll read it again.
For now have I lain still
Good.
and been quiet.
Come on.
I should have slept then had I been at rest.
There it is. Read 17.
Verse 17. There the wicked cease from troubling.
Come on.
And there the weary be at rest.
Right. So it's speaking about a condition that only we as humans go through in the spirit realm that animals don't go through. We are the only ones that find ourselves in a place or a state of rest. Okay. Now, some say, well, they're a state of rest and they're just sleeping all the time. Well, then there's another section in the book of Revelation that says that they cry before the Lord day and night in the spirit. And they say, how long? You'll know that one, right?
God.
Right. So then I don't want to cut off from where we are, but I'm just showing you that that's another thing you have to rethink as to why is that. All right?
God.
All right. Yes, sir. Yourself, and then we're coming down to Joshua. Go ahead, sir.
Could it be that because our normal stature is supposed to be in dominion of those creatures as well? It's like, I don't want.
Say that again, sir.
So, speaking about us being stronger than the wild creatures, that we have an authority. We're supposed to have a dominion over them in all things.
Yeah.
So would that be a reason as well why we are mighty than so-called lion, things like that?
Well, no. The reason why there's no might needed for us from the beginning is because the animals they were not violent.
God.
You see, in the beginning, none of the creatures were violent. Therefore, they weren't going to eat me, and they weren't going to eat each other. They ate what? Grass. They grazed. They're all grazing because they are all protein fed. All plant life is protein. That's why they're big and strong. Now, the lions were, and now to your point, yes, they were bigger, and you're right, we were bigger. That's why the relationship was balanced. But as we read, Scripture says that things were thrown out of balance. Everything was in balance, now it's thrown out of balance. You with me so far? And so that group of men, they had to die out, so there's no structure of them. So this is why when you hear them say, we found bones of giants, you have to understand this. When the people died in the first Adamic world, their bodies just didn't drop dead and die there. The bodies were swept all over the earth. Remember, the earth was indeed a Pangea. And so wherever the bodies dropped, that's where they were, right? Then when the earth split, and then you say we found some bones over in Canada or over in the Caribbean. That's because when the bodies dropped, where they lie, that was their burial ground. So when we now find them, we're finding the aftermath of bones that existed long, long ago. All right? And that's why you got to keep out of Esau's way, because Esau said, oh, and the giants that according to Jasher and poppycock. Right? Don't go like that. It goes simply like this. The first world, they died. Their bodies, because it was water, bodies were washed all over the place. When the earth settled, bodies dropped down, decayed, went under, and under the whatever it was. And as the earth, water came down and things came up and things went down, now you find some are covered up in a certain way. That's why we don't get carried away with that, because we know better according to the book. Make sense, sir? All right. So now when we're dealing with Job now, the rest that it speaks about, being at rest, only refers to us because as we get older, we get tired. And you want to be at rest. You want to leave this world at some point. If you said to someone, oh, I want to live to 110, would you like to put money on that? No. Your body breaks down, too much pain, too much this. You can't move like you want to move. It's not the best environment for you. Right. And the only reason why I'm putting time on this, because these are things that aren't taught to us, right, so we understand. But the Father said, this is where you live. 70 and 1. And 10, which is 70. Or another 10, or a little bit more, by what? Reason of strength. But the Father, even then the Father's making sure that we don't tire out and kill ourselves coming out of this thing. All right? So he uses the word rest here, and Job understood it. So Job penned it to ensure generations ahead like us could sit here and decipher it, and we understand, yes, I get that. And then it also speaks about slaves as well, all in Job. It speaks about abortion, all in Job. You see where I'm going? Because and prisoner, read 18, sir.
Verse 18. There, the prisoners rest together.
See? Rest together, go on.
They hear not the voice.
No, I want you to use the word rest together. Read it again, sir.
Rest together.
Go on.
They hear not the voice of the oppressor.
Meaning that, white man told us, there's a place for you lot over here, and there's a place over here for for us lot, because they were trying to teach us that being white is saved and being black is sin.
Come.
This is all brain conditioning.
Come.
And yet, and the white man only said because he understands we need to stay in a superior position of leadership, and therefore we need to be the ones that are first. So when we paint Adam and Eve, she's blonde hair and ugly and ill-shaped, and that is the woman, and then Adam's there as a man, you know, with no chest, no shoulders, don't look like anything much. I'm sorry, I've got to paint the picture because people are watching it, see? And I want them to understand, you don't know who you, look, you take any of us and you put us back to when we were in our late teens, early 20s.
Come on.
Fine figure of a man.
Come on.
That's right.
Fine figure of a woman. You see? And so this is how we looked back then.
That's right.
And so what happens is they don't want that. So they've got to say, we know that black people ran before, but we can't let them know that. So all the paintings, all in the iconoclasm, all in the Renaissance, we have to change everything.
That's right.
Does it make sense, everyone?
Right.
All right. So now let's get back on track with this now. So here now, when we go back to 2nd Ezra, it says this. Read 54 again, please.
God, 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54.
Come on.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
All the creatures, go on.
Of him come we all.
Come we all. Because all the other people who came out of the sea, they were wiped out. Because only one group of people came out of that. We'll dive into that later, but I don't want to deep dive now. But then watch what it goes on to say. Read, sir.
Of him come we all.
Come on.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
So the chosen people were in the beginning as well.
God.
You see, so please don't let people fool you now.
That's right.
I mean, the days of us being, oh really? No, we're not dopey anymore.
God.
We understand this now, can't?
God.
Read, sir.
All this have I spoken before thee.
Before what?
Before thee.
Before thee. Read.
O Lord.
Come on.
Because thou madest the world for our sake.
For our sake. Now they don't want, why do you think this Apocrypha was removed? How do they want you to know that the world was made for our sake?
God.
That's upsetting to them.
That's right.
I'm not going to have no ninja come before me.
That's right.
Read, sir.
As for the other people.
As for what?
The other people.
The other people. The others. Them there. Right? Go on.
Which also come of Adam.
Which came of Adam. Go on.
Thou hast said.
Now remember, the other people are as Adam. As I said, I don't want to touch it because it's part of what we're going to go into. But after you have Adam, and then you have Noah, and then Noah's 3 sons, then there's a selected one that's selected, and then the other 2 are their people.
God. God.
Make sense?
God.
And so then when we go back now and we read, it says,
as for the other people,
there it is,
which also come of Adam,
see, go on.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
They are nothing. It says that in the Apocrypha.
Come on.
Read.
But be like unto spittle.
Go on.
And hast likened the abundance of them.
Come on.
Unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Fall us where?
From a vessel.
From a vessel. Now watch this now. Let's quickly go to Isaiah chapter 41 and 12. Just quickly do that for me, please. 41 and 12. 41 and 12.
Isaiah chapter 41 verse 12.
Read, sir.
Thou shalt seek them.
Come on.
And shalt not find them.
Come on.
Even them that contended with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing.
As what?
As nothing.
Same people will be as nothing, it says. Go on, sir.
And as a thing of naught.
A thing of naught. Go on, doctor.
For I, the Lord Yahweh thy God,
come on,
will hold thy right hand.
Come on.
Saying unto thee, fear not.
Read.
I will help thee.
I will help thee. Now, let's go back to where we were reading it now. Back to chapter 40. And now let's go back, if you please, to verse 15. And let's read on down.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 15.
Uh-huh.
Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket.
Come on.
And are counted as the small dust.
Now remember, they hated the fact that this book here backed up what was in this book. They took it out. See? And then read.
Counted as are counted as the small dust
Yes.
of the balance.
Yes.
Behold, he taketh up the isles
Yes.
as a very little thing.
Read.
And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn.
Now we'll go into the Lebanon down the road, but I mean, this is just so juicy, but let's read.
Nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering.
For burnt offering. Read.
All nations before him.
Come on.
Are as nothing.
Are as nothing. Now, if all nations are as nothing, why then would he say, go ye to all the nations? If they're nothing.
That's right.
Why is he sending us back to nothing? Why is he wasting our time? That's because we are scattered into all of those nations.
That's right.
And we now go to look for a needle in a haystack.
Come on.
Does that make sense, everyone? And so when we read this now, go on.
All nations before him are as nothing.
Come on.
And they are counted to him less than nothing.
Less than nothing, go on.
And vanity.
And vanity. Wow. Wow. Oh, he loves us too. I think not. I don't think he loves you like you think he loves you.
That's right.
He loves us. All right, let's read 18. Keep going.
To whom then will ye liken Yahweh?
Come on.
Or what likeness will ye compare unto him?
They have nothing to compare him with. Absolutely nothing. Huh? I mean, does everybody see this?
Yes,
You know, when you're eating some food and it tastes good, you look up at the and say, "Is this good?"
That's right.
Good to you. But when people are quiet, you wonder, what? You don't like it? All right. But here's the thing. Sometimes it's too good to say anything. I agree. All right. So right here, before we go any further, I think what I'd like us to do, let's go to Acts 17 and 29, please. Acts 17 and 29. Let's just run there. Acts 17 and 29. All right. Now let's read, if you please, till 28, just to give some substance to it.
Acts chapter 17, starting at verse 28. Mm-hmm. For in him we live.
See, we live. Now, it didn't say the others live. It said we live. Go on.
For in him we live.
Read some.
And move.
Read.
And have our being.
We have our being in him. Go on.
As certain also of your own poets have said.
Come on.
For we are also his offspring.
See? We are his offspring. I don't know where it said that the other nations were offspring, but I do know where it said that we are offspring. Let's read on.
Verse 29. For as much, then as we are the offspring of Yahweh.
Now, we have learned in numerology that when a word is repeated more than once, it stands for what?
Covenant.
Covenant.
That's right.
See? It's like when you read a verse, it says, verily, verily. It's a covenant.
That's right.
He's making a covenant right there and then. And here we see that the covenant statement is that we are offspring. Let's read 29 again.
Acts chapter 17, verse 29.
Read.
For as much, then as we are the offspring of Yahweh,
read.
We ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold.
In other words, there's no statues going on here. There's no imagery looking stuff going on here. Read.
Or silver.
None of those crosses. Go on.
Or stone.
Come on.
Graven by art and man's devices.
Man's devices. See that? That makes sense, everyone, so far? All right, let's drop that. Let's go back. Let's go back now. And if you're smart, which I'm trying to be like you guys. I want to be smart too. You get yourself a pen, and you precept that. You don't let that escape you. Right. So let's. Now, where did we go? Help a brother out now. You know, brother being led by the Spirit. So
Isaiah 40, 18.
Acts 17.
Acts 17, 28, 29.
17, 28, 29. All right, there you are. I'm smart like you guys now. All right, good. And so let's go back and read where it was in Isaiah.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 18.
Come on.
To whom then will ye liken Yahweh? Or what likeness will ye compare unto him?
Come on.
The workman melteth a graven image, and the goldsmith spreadeth it over with gold.
Over what?
Over with gold.
Okay, good. Keep going.
And casteth silver chain. He that is so impoverished that he had no oblation chooseth a tree that will not rot. He seeketh unto him a cunning workman.
A cunning workman. Now, let's finish it before I ask the question. Go on.
To prepare a graven image that shall not be moved.
That shall not be moved. Now, you will find, where do we find that in the Apocrypha? Because that's what they use. They use this verse here to justify wearing crosses and chains. This verse is what they use for it. But that's not what it's saying at all. We are not identified with things like that. The giant cross. And you see these pictures of these silver sculptures of Jesus' head and a crown of. That's. No, I mean, would you wear a cut-off head of your child around your neck? No. So why are you wearing one of your Savior? Makes no sense. But who can give me the answer? Words are found in the Apocrypha. All right, let me give you a clue. It says it is dealing with spiritual. Not intention. You're on the right track. Not intention. I know you got it. Right. Anyone has it yet? Anyone? All right.
You always bring it out.
Yes, sir. So, come on, brothers. All right. I'm give you a go. Yes, sir.
Grace and peace, Pastor. Wisdom of Solomon.
Wisdom of Solomon.
Chapter 14.
Chapter what, sir?
Chapter 14, verse 12.
Chapter 14 of what, sir?
Verse 12.
Verse 12. All right, doctor. Impressive. Yes, sir. Captain, you do a good job teaching these brothers now. Hello, somebody. Let's read
page 66 of your Apocrypha.
In fact, let's begin. If you'd be so kind, just to help me out, help little old me out. Let's read at 19. So verse 9 on down, because it helps to make some things clear. Let's go.
Page 66 of your Apocrypha.
Come on.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, starting at verse 9.
Uh-huh.
For the ungodly and his ungodliness
Come on.
are both alike.
See? They're not different.
Come.
Same thing. Keep going.
Hateful unto Yahweh.
Hateful unto the Most High. That's tied to Psalms 5 and 4. That's precept to Psalms 5 and 4. Right? Psalms 5 and 4. All right. Let's go.
Come. Verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
For that which is made shall be punished together with him.
With him, go on.
That made it.
That made it. You got the nerve to go and start burning and shaping and cutting like you God. Read.
Therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles,
Come on.
shall there be a visitation.
Read.
Because in the creature of Yahweh,
Read.
there are become an abomination.
Abomination. They've become that. Read, sir.
And stumbling block.
And stumbling block. Now, in the New Testament, we read where these things will happen to cause some of us to stumble. Read.
And stumbling blocks to the souls of men.
Read.
And a snare to the feet of the unwise.
Come on, doctor.
For the devising of idols,
see,
was the beginning of spiritual fornication.
There it is. Read.
And the invention of them, the corruption of life.
Of life. Ooh, I mean, it's just deep, isn't it? Now, are you noticing that this is tied in with other scriptures to give us understanding? Now, who was the orchestrator of this? Who can tell me? Who was the orchestrator of this? What pope? See, and you mustn't shout it out. If you shout it out, you're doing what my other brother does, and lack of control. All right. So, by a show of hand, who can tell me which pope is this? Which pope is it? Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Pope Alexander.
What?
Say it again.
Come down.
Grace and peace.
Grace and peace.
Pope Alexander the 6th.
Pope Alexander what?
The 6th.
The 6th. All right. I'm going to ask you now. Give us a little history lesson on, and only if you can. If you can't, no problem. Give me a little history lesson on why all that mess happened.
During the Renaissance,
Yes.
they wanted to make.
Now let's just put people clear so that everybody's on the right track. The Renaissance, when was the Renaissance? Can somebody please tell me? When was the Renaissance? Give me a date, come on. And you know I love throwing out dates and all that. Right, I see the hand, I see your hand back there. I see your hand, but hold on just for a moment. Just give us what you got. Doctor, go ahead. So
they wanted to make Caesar Borgia the image of Christ.
Right. That's the first part. The first part was, remember, they were about to go into the dark country. Remember, the Pope had already given out a papal bull which said, when you go to these dark nations, you are acting like angels of God by taking away what they have. I dare anyone to tell me that that's not what it said. I've got the transcript. Hello, somebody.
Bring it out.
And when they went now with this, they were also advised, you can kill anyone. And you won't miss heaven.
That's right.
That's what they were told. Killing us, they won't miss heaven. All right. Take it just a little step further. So go ahead. So they made Caesar Borgia, right, who was the son of Alexander, the Pope Alexander, who? The sixth. Good. What was his first name? He was Pope. What? You know, Doctor?
Oh, grace and peace, sir.
Yes.
His original name was Rodrigo Borgia.
Rodrigo, yes. And later called Pope what? We know Alexander, but what was the other name that was given to him? Right, it's a common name that's used every day. Yes, sir. What name?
Pope Gregory.
Say it loud, sir.
Pope Gregory.
Gregory. Right, very good. All right, thank you. Let's leave him alone. Done good. Let's go to the back now. All right, let's have you answer the rest. All right, here we go. So, what's the next step? No, you have to walk past our brother. Our brother was right there, back there. Right, there you go. All right, so now tell me what happened. What was the purpose of it for? Because remember, we know it was spiritual fornication. We know that they wanted to change the world. But change the world how?
Well, the purpose, grace and peace. The purpose is white supremacy, sir.
Yes, indeed. White supremacy is the key to all of this. The second part was let me give you, let me come right up to date to a modern age, because all of us pretty much was born. I was born in the beginning of it, sadly, but you guys came in, you interloped down the road. But here's what it meant. What did Bill Gates say that he wanted to do with the computer? He was a young man at the time, but he had a vision. He was a devil, but he had a vision. He's poisoned, but he had a vision. COVID, but keep going. Anyone? What did he say in the early days? Remember, he didn't invent the computer, but he understood the philosophy of it, the psychology. He understood it. So he said, we are going to do something. What did he say? Yes, ma'am.
Grace and peace.
Grace and peace.
He said he wanted to make sure that there was a computer in everyone's house.
In every single home.
Which incidentally is what Elon Musk says, that he wants a robot in everyone's house.
Correct.
So that's the new thing.
See, no, not a new thing. They're using the same plan, but in other ways. Now, going back to Pope Alexander, he wanted a cross in every single home. Then he wanted a painting in every single home. So you're seeing the same thing all over, just repeating itself. Make sense, everyone? All right, let's get back to this now. Let's get back with how am I doing for time? All right, I want to finish this because I've got 10 minutes now to finish this. So, verse 20, sir, back in Isaiah 40.
God, Isaiah chapter 40, verse 20. He that is so impoverished that he had no oblation chooseth a tree that will not rot.
Come on, doctor, you see where it's going.
He seeketh unto him a cunning workman to prepare a graven image.
To what?
A graven image.
A graven image, go on.
That shall not be moved.
So they understood what they were doing. Right? Yes, doctor.
I'm sorry.
No, doctor, I know. I know.
Give me a Baruch 6.
Yes, sir.
I was going to just touch on this, what you just read.
Baruch 6 and 12.
The whole chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Baruch 6 and 12 will hit spot on the precept of what we brought on.
Page 106 of your Apocrypha. Baruch chapter 6, verse 12. Yet cannot these gods save themselves from rust and moth, although they be covered with purple raiment? They wipe their faces because of the dust of the temple.
Come on.
When there is much upon them.
No, you need to read that part again. I can't let that just slide out and we just read over it like it was. This is deep here. Come on, let's read
Baruch chapter 6, verse 13.
Come on.
They wipe their faces because of the dust of the temple.
Read.
When there is much upon them.
Mm-hmm.
And he that cannot put to death one that offendeth him holdeth a scepter.
Come on.
As though he were a judge of a country.
Read.
He hath also in his right hand a dagger and an axe, but cannot deliver himself from war or thieves.
Read.
Whereby they are known not to be gods, therefore fear them not.
Come on.
For like as a vessel that a man useth is nothing worth when it is broken.
Hold it. Hold it. You know when you got that vessel now that you got, you know you have to precept that up right now, and I'm going to give you a minute to do that. Precept that back up right now with what we just dealt with in Isaiah chapter 40. Jump back up if you please. You see, jump back up to verse 15. You need to precept that up. You need to do that. You need to get that, and then you need to make sure that you precept 2 Ezra chapter 6, 54 through to 56. See that? And if you remember, 2 Ezra's, Isaiah chapter 41.
Oh, God.
Remember that one? Isaiah chapter 41.
And 12.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And in case you kind of missed, because I missed that out to tell you as well, when it speaks about the chosen vessels and that we are chosen. You don't want to forget Leviticus chapter 25 and 55. Just so that we're good now, right? Just so we're good. Okay. Now that we've got that, please continue, sir. Read a little bit more.
For like verse 17. For like as a vessel that a man useth is nothing worth when it is broken.
See?
Even so.
Because remember, that's why he said later on, you are nothing. Right? Go on.
Even so, it is with their gods when they be set up in the temple.
Read.
Their eyes be full of dust.
Come on.
Through the feet of them that come in.
That's tight.
God.
Grace, please, Bishop.
Yes, sir.
In the words of Kevin Hart. Shots right there.
Right. God.
Yes, let's go. Let's read.
Verse 18.
All right.
And as the doors are made sure
on
every side upon him that offended the king, as being committed to suffer death, even so the priests make fast their temples with doors, with locks and bars, lest their gods be spoiled with robbers.
Be stolen. Be stole by God.
God.
You can't.
You can't make this up.
We can keep going here.
God, you can't make this up.
Right. So, but this is a good place to put a hold. Now, again, that's why you hear me say you've got to read the you've got to read it now. All right. Let's quickly jump back and let's hit up on where we were. Let's 21.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 21. Have ye not known?
Yes.
have ye not heard?
Read.
Hath it not been told you from the beginning?
From the beginning. Go on.
Have ye not understood from the foundation?
From what?
From the foundation.
And we understand that he laid a lot of foundation. Remember, all this Isaiah is bringing to our attention that what people think God is and what God is like.
God.
First of all, you can't make him.
That's right.
And no one can steal him.
God.
You can't teach him.
That's right.
You can't expand upon him because he doesn't end. So where do you start? Where you finish?
That's right.
And then he says, and now he's going to blow our minds even. He said, "I hold everything in the palm of my hand," and now he's going to blow our minds even further. Watch what he says now.
Understood from the foundations of the earth.
Read.
It is he
Read.
that sitteth upon the circle.
Now, what type of God can sit on a circle? What?
Not a ball.
Read, Doctor, read.
It is he that sitteth upon the circle.
Meaning it's not a ball.
God.
It's not a globe. It's a circle. It's a pancake. Go on.
Of the earth.
Read.
And the inhabitants thereof.
Hold it. Now he's up on that mountain now. Look what he's going to say. Go on.
And the inhabitants thereof
Come on.
are as grasshoppers.
Read.
That stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain.
Come on.
And spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in.
Read.
That bringeth the princes to nothing.
Come on.
He maketh the judges of the earth as vanity.
As vanity. Come on.
Yea, they shall be planted. Yea, they shall not be sown. Yea, their stock shall not take root in the earth.
See that? Now, when it uses that, and it starts to speak about their stock, what does it mean, their stock? Read 24 again, sir.
Come. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 24. Yea, they shall not be planted.
Go on.
Yea, they shall not be sown.
See, not planted, not sown. Not planted meaning to have the ability to have life. Sown meaning to be able to spread.
Come.
But read.
Yea, their stock shall not take root in the earth.
In the earth. Meaning what? Yes, ma'am. You.
Their offspring.
That's it.
Come.
Whatever seed they have will not germinate to become anything. That's why we read it. It tells us that he says he's going to wipe some of the nations off the face of the earth, and it will be like they never was. Read.
And he shall also blow upon them.
Come on.
And they shall wither. And the whirlwind shall take them away as stubble.
As stubble. Now remember, all right. Let's deal with the stubble. We can't leave that one now. Let's deal with the stubble. Where do we find that? Come on, if you don't know that one, then that's when the teacher should get the cane out. All right, so the stubble, come on. I don't see a hand anywhere yet. Huh? He said one house will be blown, another house will be blown, and another house will be this, and another house will be that.
We got it.
You got it? Yes, what you got?
The Obadiah 1 in 15?
18.
18.
Yes, sir. Yeah, let's go. In fact, let's kick that from the top. Let's read from 17 on down.
That's right.
Come. Obadiah chapter 1 verse 17.
Read.
But upon Mount Zion.
Upon Mount Zion. That's our heaven. Go on.
Upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance.
Read.
And there shall be holiness.
Come on.
And the house of Jacob shall possess their possession.
See, we're now going to take back what is ours, what you claimed. Remember, they've gone into Benin and they've taken all of our sculptures.
That's right.
And they have it in the French Museum, the London Museum, and the Italian. They have all these beautiful artwork that came from our African cities.
That's right.
and they claim it to be theirs. How did you get away with that? And you got the nerve to tell us about fairness and your democracy. How? But let's read.
Verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire.
Come on.
And the house of Joseph a flame.
Come on.
And the house of Esau
Come on.
for stubble.
For stubble. We don't need to read no more. Let's go back to where we were. Let's read the latter clause of 24.
Come. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 24, latter clause.
Come on.
And the whirlwind shall take them away as stubble.
As stubble, read.
To whom then will ye liken me?
Come on.
Or shall I be equal? Saith the Holy One.
Yes.
Lift up your eyes on high.
Come on.
And behold who had created these things, that bringeth out their host by number.
By number. Go on.
He calleth them all by name, by the greatness of his might.
See it, go on.
For that he is strong in power.
Come on.
Not one faileth.
See? Go on.
Why sayest thou, O Jacob, and speakest, O Israel?
Come on.
My way is hid from the Lord, and my judgment is passed over by my God.
Come on.
Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting God Yahweh, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint.
To the who?
To the faint.
Read.
And to them that have no might, he increases strength.
Go on.
Even though the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fail.
Come on.
But they that wait upon the Lord Yahweh,
they that do what?
Wait upon the Lord Yahweh, shall renew their strength.
Renew their strength. Now, the waiting is, what is that waiting? Let me see if some of you know. Yes, sir?
Enduring to the end.
No. Well, no. I have to say no. What is another, what do you know the word wait as?
Patience.
No. You go into a restaurant, someone's standing in front of you. What are they there to do? Don't tell him. You've got to remember, brothers and sisters, this is a school of learning. You learn if someone keeps telling you. Yeah. Don't leave me. I need him to give me the answer. All right. So if someone is standing next to you, you've gone in there, your wife is sat down. Someone comes and stands. What is he there or her? What are they there to do?
To serve you.
To serve. But what's the term that is used?
A waiter.
They wait on you. So when we read that word wait here in the scriptures, you're in the time that you are so-called waiting, you are serving.
God.
Christianity teaches you all of the mess that's in our head, that we think that we will, when he comes, we just opt into. No, you've got to be doing something.
That's right.
A lot of our people think they're just going to walk into the kingdom and they haven't done nothing except come and bench warm. You've got to do something. You've got to declare the word. You've got to not be ashamed of it. You've got to tell people when they're going up. You say, "Well, that's not what we do." What do you mean we do it? No, that's not. You're like me. We come from the same people. You know, that's not what we do, right? And so we have to be able to declare things, can't? And so it says here. Let's read again. 30.
Verse 31.
31. Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. But they that wait upon the Lord Yahweh.
See, so there must be a waiting upon the Lord Yahweh. Go on.
Shall renew their strength.
Shall do what?
Renew their strength.
Quickly, go to Job 17 and 9. Quickly. He's quick. 17 and 9. Got that?
Come.
Let's read.
Job chapter 17, verse 9.
Read.
The righteous also shall hold on his way.
Come on.
And he that hath clean hands
Come on.
shall be stronger and stronger.
See, we will get stronger and stronger. It's not just speaking about strength in character or in your mentality. It's also speaking physical strength. We're not going to be weak anymore.
Come.
Strength. So something about strength that gives you confidence. Someone runs at you, you don't even move. You look at them and you swat them away like a fly. Because you are indeed endowed with spiritual strength. And you have to understand, in case you don't, what is Samson all about then? What's the point in saying that he had this? And what's all that about? What's Gideon about? A weak, fearsome man or scary man? No, he wasn't scared, but he was easily scared. And now it becomes a rocket ship. You mess with him, he's going to turn you out. You know, why do you have those characters? Why do you have David who can run through troops like he's a battering ram? And notice, this young man just knocks troops out of the way like they're skittles. And then he runs up to a 50-foot wall and he leaps over it with just one bound. And the scripture says that, and he takes a bow of steel and pulls it and snaps it before letting where did you get that from? What is it all for? It's to let you know you are going to be more than the person you are right now. If you can wait upon the Lord. That's right. If you can serve until he comes and breaks the cloud asunder. Wait on him and watch and see if you don't mount up with wings of an eagle. You're not regular. Stop thinking yourself regular. Listen, 95%, some say 85%, but I say 95% of all the inventions that have been made on the earth came through us.
Right.
I didn't see their name because you made it illegal for us to put our names there. Right. Even Edison, the businessman who took the idea of the bulb and now says, you didn't invent squat. It's not a bad word, right? Squat. But they didn't invent squat. Say it again. They didn't invent squat. And so there it is that we are inventors. You didn't even know that some of our countries, the island, by the way, had trains before anyone in all of this part of the earth. Quiet now. Did you know that one little island had lights before anyone here in America had lights? So how did that happen? That's right. Where those nigglets come from to be able to have all those things? Because it's always been in us. In us. Read it again, sir, and let's stop there on this wise. Go on.
Job chapter 17. Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31.
Yes, sir.
But they that wait upon the Lord Yahweh shall renew their strength.
Renew our strength. Go on.
They shall mount up with wings as eagles.
I mean, that's kind of implying that we're going to fly.
It's
kind of implying that. I don't know what else would it be saying. Read.
They shall run and not be weary.
Now you know we can run now. We can run. We've been running for a long time. No wonder we're quick with the race.
That's right.
No wonder we got booked. Read.
And they shall walk and not faint.
And not faint. See, meaning hold on a moment. You know, we've been walking for 3 days.
Come on.
I thought we were just going to walk down the road, but yeah, well, it looks like we walked past some countries back there. But this is the type of people we will be in the kingdom age. God. Hallelujah. Yes, sir. Grace and peace, doctor.
I just want to offer Isaiah 30:15.
Isaiah chapter 30 and what, 15?
15 to 17 or 18.
15, let's go.
Isaiah chapter 30,
Yes.
starting verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
For thus saith the Lord Yahweh,
Read.
the Holy One of Israel,
Come on.
in returning and rest shall ye be saved.
Come on.
In quietness and in confidence shall be your strength, and ye would not.
Come on.
But ye said, no, for we will flee upon horses. Therefore shall ye flee, and we will ride upon the swift. Therefore shall they that pursue you be swift.
Read.
1,000 shall flee at the rebuke of one, and at the rebuke of 5 shall ye flee, till ye be left as a beacon upon the top of a mountain, and as an ensign on a hill. And therefore,
yes, sir. So again, this is the type of people we're going to be.
God,
they're going to be special people, and the world doesn't want us to see ourselves like that, because what the world is trying to do, the world is trying to keep us dumbed down. No longer will we allow that to happen. We are going to be what the Father intended us to be from the beginning. All right, we give all praise to the Most High God for this section, and we're going to stop at this time. Do we have any questions from anyone on said scriptures and verses, please? Any questions from anyone? Yes, sir. Praise and peace.
No, I have one when you were speaking of things being out of balance.
Yes, sir.
When before Cain killed Abel, even the animals, they weren't killing one another.
No.
They were eating grass.
Correct.
You know, when Cain killed Abel, that's what knocked everything out of balance. Because when men start killing men, and when animals start killing animals, and that's all. That was what I wanted.
All right. Let me show you something here. In fact, and that was just incorporated. All right. Remember what we started to cover in terms of the covenants, right? Now, I've touched this before, and one of our brothers here wanted me to go into some detail with it. So I'm going to touch it, but also parallel it with the other scriptures. And I want you to put this down. Put down the Edomic, Edenic, Edenic covenant. Now, the reason why I want you to put that down, because I want it to be clear and understood. The whole book, the whole of it, everything, is all about his covenant to his people. It's a contract that was signed in heaven of what he would do for his people. Now, some of you may not understand what was the importance of that. The importance of it is simply this. If the covenant was established before everything went into functionality on the earth, it means then that whatever happened on the earth and whomever came along and took us as slaves and took abuse and abused us, it doesn't change what was already written before the foundation of the earth. It doesn't change the fact that a lamb was slain. And we know that the slaying of the lamb was not yet a reality, but it was spoken by the Father. And if it was spoken by the Father, it would then mean that it can't go back in itself. It has to be established. And there had to be an appointed time. So if we go to the book of Genesis, And we're going to begin, if you please, in Genesis chapter 1. And I just want to show you a couple of things. We're going to hit them very quick. I'm going to move for the next 15 minutes. I'm going to move quite quickly, okay? But if you want me to slow down, you just say the word and I will, all right? Because as I said, there's a place I want us to end with. Genesis chapter 1 and 1. Let's read that very quickly and understand what that means. Many of us do, but I need to make sure that also even others who are with us are on the same par, on the same level, same understanding as we, all right? So Genesis chapter 1 and 1. Go ahead and read.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
Well, could somebody please tell me, when it said he created the heaven and the earth, why was this statement even put there? It's very straightforward. You've answered it many times in times past. Maybe the way I'm saying it is throwing you, but it said in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. Now we see a couple of things happening here. One of the things is, in fact, go to Sirach chapter 16, please. Sirach chapter 16. Remember, I did tell you I'm going to go fast, so. But don't let them output you, just me. Stop and slow down. Sirach 16 and 25.
Page 79 of your Apocrypha. Sirach chapter 16, verse 25. I will show forth doctrine in weight.
In what?
In weight.
In weight. In fact, jump back and read 24, please.
Come. Sirach chapter 16, starting verse 24.
All right, stop. I'm sorry. You know, I see and all right. I want to just start at 21.
Come. Sirach chapter 16, starting at verse 21.
Go ahead.
It is a tempest which no man can see.
See, a tempest. A tempest is water that is so vicious, so strong, that even though you may have your eyes open, it's not clear. It's just too powerful waters. But go on.
Come. For the most part of his works are hid.
They're hid. Now remember, the word HID is also a word that's tied to us as Israel. Right? It's tied to us. For proof of that, let's go to Psalms. Let's go to Psalms. Go to Psalms 883. And we're going to read verse 3. We're going to skip right to the point because of time. But what's my point here? My point here is to show us that the words are not just words in the scripture. Words have indications and they're pointers. They point. So when we read the word hid here, it's telling us something, it's pointing somewhere.
God.
And so let's read it at least. So Psalms 83 and 3.
Psalms, the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 3.
Come on.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Against who?
Thy people.
Thy people. We are the word thy people. Go on.
And consulted against thy hidden one.
And they've had conferences, debates about the hidden ones. By the way, they're still having those conferences and debates today about us. Now let's go to the book of Luke chapter 12 and 2. Luke 12 and 2, please. Quick as you can.
The book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 2.
Listen up.
For there is nothing covered
Yes.
that shall not be revealed, neither hid.
Hold it. Neither hid. They've hid the secret that we are the real Jews.
God.
The real 12 tribes.
That's right.
They've hid it. We're the greatest secret on this earth. It said, hid that
shall not be known.
shall not be known. See, that's tied in with that. Now, because of time, let's go back to Sirach, where we were.
Sirach, chapter 16, verse 21. It is a tempest which no man can see.
Read.
For the most part of his works are hid.
Go on.
Who can declare the works of his justice?
Read.
And who can endure them?
Come on.
For his covenant is afar off, and the trial of all things is in the end.
Is in the end. So we see it in the end. Everything's being tried, but we're going to see it in the end. Keep going, sir.
He that wanteth understanding,
come on,
will think upon vain things.
Read.
And a foolish man, erring, imagineth follies.
Imaginative follies. Go on, keep going.
My son, hearken unto me, and learn knowledge.
So we have to hearken. Listen. Listen. That's what your teachers are here for. Your teachers are here to make sure that the knowledge you get is sound doctrine. Sound teaching. The word doctrine just means teaching. Keep going.
And mark my words with thy heart.
Mark it with your mind. The word heart here is referring to mind. Right? Go on.
I will show forth doctrine.
There it is.
In weight.
See, I want to show you teaching that's heavy. That's why your teachers will teach you and it gets heavy. But the whole purpose of weight in anything is to make you stronger. You don't pick up weights and still remain that same weak person. Weight makes you stronger. Your muscles have to adhere to the weights. And you start to get used to it. What was heavy before now becomes light to you. See? And so it goes on to say, read.
And declare his knowledge.
Read.
Exactly.
Exactly. Now to affirm that, you've got to go to Deuteronomy 29 real quick. Then we're going back to Genesis chapter 1. What did I say? Deuteronomy what?
29.
Good.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, verse 29.
There it goes.
The secret things belong unto the Lord our God.
Come on.
But those things which are revealed belong unto us.
Come on.
And to our children forever.
Come on.
That we may do all the words of this law.
See, it's not for everybody. So when you hear Esau trying to tell you, oh, it's this and it's that, that's garbage. Because Esau wants to still have the word and still want to jump in bed with another man. I'm just pausing there for a moment. You want to jump in bed with another man? Or another woman?
Or a beast?
Talk doctor.
Come on.
Or with the dog?
That part.
This is Esau's stuff. He likes that mess. But he tells us what we should do and how we should act. And so when we're dealing now with Genesis chapter 1 and 1, why is that so important? Because there are 10 words.
That's right.
10 words. Why did the Most High have them write it? Because 10 words sets off the 5 books that are called what? Torah. So if you have those 5 books, and now how does he start it? With the law, and it keeps on, because that's what everything has started with. And the law, in the law, is tied our covenant.
That's right.
The law started off the Garden of Eden. You broke the laws, and guess what? We all suffer. So right there are 10 words. Does that make sense to everyone so far? All right. Now we're going to take it a step further. Run with me, if you please, to Genesis chapter 2 and 25. 2 and 25. 2 and 25.
Genesis chapter 2, verse 25.
Remember, we had the law. Now read.
And they were both naked.
Oh, how do we now become unclothed? We were clothed. The very thing that we were clothed with was from the beginning. In fact, we just transcended from the heavens as spirit into the earth with bodies, and now the very thing is made up, and the laws it's insistent upon us. But now it says here, 25, read.
And they were both naked.
They were both what?
Naked.
Naked. Go on.
The man and his wife, and were not ashamed.
And they were not ashamed. They were naked. You see, before that, they were free from sin.
God.
And now they have allowed sin to become their friend. Does that make sense so far?
God.
Now you can see why the covenant had to be there, right? Any questions, real quick? Any questions, real quick? Any questions? I'm giving you the opportunity. Any questions, real quick? No? Let's go to the book of Isaiah. Chapter 45. 18. Isaiah 45 and 18.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 18. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh,
read,
that created the heavens, God himself that formed the earth and made it. He hath established it. He created it not in vain.
Not in vain. So remember, the Father is the creator, right?
God.
And all of the angels that he created, they are the builders.
That's right.
They're the ones that could speak, and what the scripture said, and it was done. All right, finish it, sir.
He formed it to be inhabited.
To be what?
Inhabited.
To be inhabited. Read.
I am the Lord Yahweh, and there is none else.
And there is what?
None else.
None else. Now let's go to Genesis chapter 6 and 18. Now, I said, but we are going to be moving. Genesis chapter 6 and 18. I want to get you somewhere here. Let's read when you have it, please.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 18. But with thee will I establish my covenant.
Say that again.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 18. But with thee will I establish my covenant.
So now we see that the scripture tells us that he's going to establish his covenant with whom? Don't shout it out. And by the way, you're wrong. If you're saying Israel, you're wrong. Right? Remember, pretext, context, foretext. Right? Yes, ma'am. Noah.
That's right.
So Noah is the one that he set them all up with in the beginning.
That's right.
Everybody got that so far? Now, does that make sense to everyone? Now, who was first? Silence is golden. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Just think about it a moment. All right. Why would the Lord, I just need your attention, why would the Lord give my son something before he gave it to me? Think about it. I know you know the answer. Remember, Noah is there, but Noah isn't number one.
God.
So before Noah, who was number one? All right, now we're back on track. Say it again, man. Adam.
That's right.
Remember, he's the first king.
God.
We read it earlier on, about maybe 45 minutes ago.
Yep.
That he was the one. He was the central figure. And notice, whilst there were men in the garden, notice what the scripture said, the Lord took him and placed him in the garden.
That's right.
See, back in the Christian church, I'll say, Pastor, how did he get there?
Right.
You go. And go, you're not deviling, it says something like, you're getting too much in God's business. But Pastor so-and-so, why is it written then? Why is he giving me his business then?
God. That's right.
Give me his business.
Bring it out.
And so I didn't become too popular. But I was hungry. I wanted someone to teach me. I wanted someone to break it down. So if it wasn't Noah, then it had to be Adam.
God.
Right?
God.
Adam had it and it fell from him. Why did it fall from him? We're dealing with the covenant now. All right, put a question mark on that just for a moment. So we have Adam, then who do we have? Noah, then who do we have? See, you pick it up. The brother is even here, you pick it up in the spirit. Right? Who comes next? Go ahead, you tell me that. Abraham. Right? After Abraham, who do we have? No, I'm going to give you guys a rest because you're let someone else work there. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, my brother.
Isaac.
Say again. Isaac. Remember, we're dealing with the covenant. So we have Adam. Let's start again. Then we have who? Noah. And then we have who? Abraham. Then who do we have? Moses. Now, why do we know it's them? The Adamic, the Noachic, the Abrahamic, and the Mosaic. I see they all have the ick at the end, the IC at the end. Right? And that's how you know, because nowhere in the scriptures, and I appreciate what you said, my brother, you can't have an Isaacic because it doesn't exist. Right? You can't have a Cainic, or what's the other one? What's that other fellow there? A Jacobic. It doesn't exist. It deals primarily with those ones that we mentioned. And we'll see it in a moment, all right? We'll get a bit deeper in a moment. But I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. Can't everybody got that so far? All right, now, can you hold your breath good? All right. So we read 6 and 18 and we understood that, right? So what I want to read it again, so quick. I don't think we finished it.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 18.
Yes, sir.
But with thee will I establish my covenant.
Come on.
And thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons.
Thou and who?
Thy sons.
Go on.
And thy wife.
And thy what?
Thy wife.
Thy wife, go on.
And thy sons' wives with thee.
With thee. Now, notice, whose roles, what's the role here? What's the role that we see being played out here? What's the thing that we see here that the Father is playing out And today we're seeing the reversal of it. Someone else is taking charge. I don't see men rescuing men in none of the movies anymore.
That's right.
That's sisters look at me and go, oh, Pastor, why do you have to make it like that? I'm not making it like that. And in case you wonder, well, when did it all start? Sigourney Weaver. So what was the movie that it was called Aliens? She was the first that they introduced into breaking the tide of men being the rescuers and the heroine. She was the first. And then they started to use women after that. And now they're showing women drop kicking a man now. That's why you see on the so-called internet, you see your ticks and your talks and guess what? You see the look. I saw the sisters. What they and then what type of they got the fists up and they're kicking or throwing each other around and they make themselves naked doing it. It's disgraceful. In fact, it's a horrible sight to look at. The moment I start seeing things being exposed, let's quickly just change the page, get away. Don't want to see any of that. Don't want to see a mess. And we see more of our people exposing themselves than we do see of the other nations exposing themselves. The white man that has never seen a black woman's skirt before, he gets full of you now because he can go on anything and, oh yeah, let's look at this. We're getting cheap thrills now. And we bind into that mess. It's not that a woman can't rescue a man, but the truth is, don't buy into the mess. If a man, all right, let me use Captain. If Captain fell down and this was war and we needed, and the sister was next to him and the sister needed to save him, Captain go die. He dead. But Pastor, why'd you put it like that? Because it's the truth, sis.
No, he ain't, because I'm going to be there.
That's the rib. That's the rib. She said, I got my man back.
Well, let's fix that up. Let's fix it. Let's fix it up. Look, you haven't made Captain's wife.
That's right.
Captain's wife now. Whole lot of zeal in her. Whole lot of zeal. She's not letting him stay there.
That's right.
But see, I can't put others into the same category as her. You see? Because sometimes, you'll get the strength from somewhere. You've heard of those things where something heavy fell on their child and somehow the strength came into the woman and she pulled it up because it's her baby. Well, the same thing happens possibly with your spouses and spousesses. The point that I'm trying to explain to you is simply this, is that we can't buy into a lot of the mess that they're trying to make us believe is easily happening. Run to Jeremiah chapter 31 and 35. Jeremiah 31, 35.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 35. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, which giveth the sun for a light by day.
Come on.
And the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night.
Come on.
Which divided the sea when the waves thereof roar.
Now, what is this that we're reading? We're reading about a covenant word. When the word has been given, even the sun and the moon and the day and the night and the wind and the rain, they all have never broken their covenant agreement with the Maker. They have been in obedience to his word.
That's right.
So as we read on, what do we notice here? Read.
Which divided the sea when the waves thereof roared.
Come on.
The Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name.
Come on.
If those ordinances...
Let's back up just for a moment, because again, we have to, teachers, always bear this in mind. When we come across scriptures like this, don't just read it, leave it, move on. Explain it. First of all, the name of the Lord of hosts is his name is not true. Because host is not a name. It's a title. It's a position. I go to your house, and you invite myself and my wife. You are the host. That is not your name.
That's right.
That is an act that you do. So when we read this, this is not his name. They have allowed this to pass without allowing his name to be there.
That's right.
In fact, what should have really happened here, there should be a parentheses or brackets where the name of the Lord is written in. Right? Yahweh. That's what should happen. And if your scriptures is like mine, I correct those things by putting a parenthesis, and I write in between those brackets or parentheses, I write the name Yahweh, so that it's clear. Should someone pick my scripture up and read it, and it says, the Lord of hosts is his name, and they go, and they say, put his name there. It's Yahweh. Come on, make sense, everyone? Right, any questions? Let's read on.
Verse 36.
All right, you got your hand, so let me.
No, I would say it relates back to Genesis 1:14 through 16.
It does. It does. That's the short answer to that. Yes. Let's keep going.
Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 36.
Yes, sir.
If those ordinances depart from before me.
In other words, if the ordinances, the agreement, the commandment depart from before him, read.
Saith the Lord Yahweh.
Come on.
Then the seed of Israel.
Here we go.
Also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
Now, why is that? None of these things were made for the other nations. It was made for Israel.
That's right.
Oh, well, where is that in the Bible? All right. It's in the red one. It's in this too, but the red ones gives you a little bit more meat to it. Who can tell me where it is? If the earth then was made for us, come on. I don't read that. Yep, go ahead.
Grace and peace. Second Ezra, chapter 5, verses 24 through 26.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's page 19 of your Apocrypha. Second Ezra, chapter 5. You said verse 24?
Yes, sir.
Starting at verse 24.
Through 27.
Not 24.
Grace and peace.
Yes, sir.
Second Ezra 6:59.
59.
Page 21 of your Apocrypha. Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 59.
Come on.
If the wards,
begin at, it has been repeated as nothing. Yeah.
Verse 56 then?
7.
57. Come. Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 57. And now, O Lord, behold these heathen.
These what?
These heathen.
So these are the people. These are the numbskulls that we go on.
Which have ever been reputed as nothing.
See? Even the Lord calls them nothing. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. We'll sweep house later.
Come.
They're just bugs. Read.
Have begun to be lords over us.
See? The bugs are now lords over us. The bugs are on the horses and we walk it.
Come.
Read.
And to devour us.
Come on.
But we, thy people,
come on,
whom thou hast called thy firstborn.
Go on.
Thy only begotten and thy fervent lover.
Come on.
Are given into their hand.
Read.
If the world now be made for our sake.
Come on.
Why do we not possess an inheritance with the world?
Come on.
How long shall this endure?
See? How long are we going to have to deal with this mess? See?
All
right, good. Let's go back now. Go back to where we were. Jeremiah 31. Read 36 again. Go.
Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 36.
Come on.
If those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord Yahweh, then the seed of Abraham also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
For what?
Forever.
Forever. Go on.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Read.
Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that the city shall be built to the Lord Yahweh from the tower of Haniel unto the gate of the corner.
All right, you can stop there. That's letting you know that the city that we will one day inhabit will be so huge in terms of the complexness of its size and its design. It will look like a map reading. And imagine that, a city that looks like a country, because it's going to be so huge in its setup.
God,
that's heavy right there.
That's right.
All right, let's go further. All right, I want you to write this down because we're going to be covering the blood of the covenant. Because remember, we have a covenant. A covenant has to go through certain rules, certain laws. The sacrifice of the covenant was established to us back in Genesis. Let's go back there. Let's go to Genesis chapter 2. I'm going to read verse 18 through to 25. Genesis chapter 2. 18 through to 25.
Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. And the Lord Yahweh said, it is not good that the man should be alone.
All right, so why is that? Can someone explain that to me? And I would like the men first. No. I'd like the sisters first to tell me, why is it not good for a man to be alone? Why is it not good for a man to be alone? All right, see, well, why not? Before I go with your sister, I want to see a couple of hands first. See one hand. You don't know, not you, doctor. It's what the sisters. Tell me, why is it not good for a man to be alone, sisters? Now you say, if you're taking this long, I mean, all sorts of things are going through my head now. Because you need to know why it is not good for the man to be alone. Now, why is it not good for a man to be alone? All right, let me pick on you then. All right. Sister, let's see. Who's at the very back, sir? I can't see. I don't know. Who's up? Right, because I saw someone moving. I couldn't make out who they were. All right. All right, let's begin there. Yes. I'm never going to come forward. One at a time. Let's go.
Okay,
Grace and peace, you, ma'am.
I don't know, it's not a biblical.
No. I don't need it to be biblical. I just want you to give me an answer.
Because the man can't think by himself, really. Behind every man, successful man, there's a good woman. That's what she said. Okay, yeah.
All right. So let me see if I've heard this right. Right, let me see if I've heard this right. So a man can't think. You said, what did she say, sir? A man can't think what?
Grace and peace, sir. A man can't think by himself.
A man can't think by himself.
Yeah. And then she used the statement that behind every successful man there is a good woman.
That comes from Esau. That doesn't come from the scripture.
Come on.
All right. Then, all right. Okay. Come forward.
Ecclesiastes 4, 9-11.
Ecclesiastes chapter 4. Ecclesiastes chapter 4. Let's get to it.
Ecclesiastes chapter 4, starting verse 9. Two are better than one.
I'm sorry.
Two.
I'm sorry.
Two are better than one.
Keep going now.
Because they have a good reward.
Hold it. Hold on. Maybe my eyes might be deceiving me. Read it again, sir. Read it slowly, because I'm one of the slow ones in the room here.
Come.
Let's read.
Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9.
Come on.
Two are better than one.
Read.
Because they have a good reward.
A good reward. Read.
For their labor.
Because when two are together, they accomplish what they have been designed to do together. The reward is great. Then when we read on, read.
For if they fall.
For what?
If they fall.
If they fall, read.
The one will lift up his fellow.
Because it means that there should always be another one there to help the other one. Always be there to help the other one. Read.
But woe to him,
come on,
that is alone when he falleth.
Read.
For he had not another to help him up.
To help him up. Okay. Read.
Again, if two lie together,
come on,
then they have heat.
Read.
But how can one be warm alone?
You ain't got nobody, brother. Read.
And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him.
That's in a fight. Go on.
And a threefold cord is not quickly broken.
Not quickly broken. All right. So, I guess you're saying that, ma'am, that 2 is better than 1.
God.
Is that right? All right. All right. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Also, without a suitable helpmate or a companion, you can't actually complete the commandment, which is to be fruitful and multiply. And I think that's in Genesis.
Yes.
1:28.
Yeah. All right. Now, just what we said is perfectly right. Just eliminate the word. What word was she said that I want her to eliminate? Say?
Can't.
I can't hear you, sir.
Can't.
What did he say?
Can't.
No, that wasn't it.
Without a suitable helpmate or companion.
Companion. That was the word. Why do you think I choose not to use words like that?
Nowadays,
Because the word helpmate is biblical. Right? The word companion today.
To men.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's that. By the way, it's a legal word. It's legal now. Because you see it in the documents. Your companion.
Yeah.
You see all of that now. So yes, ma'am. But what you said is correct. The last part of what you said, I want you to say that part again, if you can remember.
You're not able to be fruitful and multiply.
Because there is no fruitfulness coming from the fact that you're not together. Right? Fruitfulness. All right? Keep coming forward, sir. All right? All right, Sister Sue. Hallelujah. Go ahead, Sister Sue. What have you got for me, man? I'm sorry, ma'am?
Whatever they said.
Whatever they said? Yeah. And also whatever you said. So I did say something. Now, why? Because, again, you have a vast experience to pull from. So drop a nugget. Drop something. The scriptures makes it very clear, and in fact, whoever came with that scripture earlier on, that scripture said it pretty much all. We are designed to operate in twos. We're designed for that.
That's right.
It doesn't mean we can't exist as one, but we're designed to operate in twos. You see? 2 is better than 1.
That's right.
Right? So, what if, so give me, I mean, Sister Sue, and you know I can't. I mean, I have vast experience of my life. I know what I can pull from the good that I know helps. Because if one is so sick and cannot get up to cook for oneself, what happens then? Yeah, you'll die. So 2 does what? In terms of a nurturing side, what does the other person do? What did you say? Stay out of their life? You did say help them, right? Yeah, because that's what happens. There is help that is needed. Because that's very, very important. We help one another. Thank you, ma'am. Sister Lois, let's quickly go over there. Quickly go. All right. Yeah. Right. So 2, what are the benefits of that? Go back and read that scripture again, Doc.
The one in Ecclesiastes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9. 2 are better than 1.
All right, just leave there just to refresh the mind. Keep going.
because they have a good reward for their labor.
All right, stop now. Go ahead, Sister Lois. Go ahead.
Well, I was kind of thinking,
Go ahead.
it helps them to grow by seeing themselves in their neighbor.
Good. And let me add to that. You should each other become a mirror for the other one.
God.
You should be able to reflect and see yourself in the other one. That's why, what does the scripture says that the two become? Exactly. Because there's a reflection. I'll get to you, so I'm just dealing with the sisters right now. That there's a reflection that comes being together. Can't? All right. Come all the way down. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am. You had your hand up earlier. Go ahead.
Oh, well, they
Don't mind. You must have more than that.
But 1 Corinthians 7.
1 Corinthians
7 and 9.
Chapter 7 and 9.
And then
And again, if you don't use any scripture, just give me some sound.
127.
All right.
3 and then 5.
Right, let's read.
God. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
But if they cannot contain, let them marry.
Mm-hmm.
For it is better to marry than to burn.
Than to what?
Than to burn.
All right, so what does the word burn mean?
They will be in lack of control. They will be in heat.
Yes.
Lust.
Okay.
They will revert to lust.
Okay, you want to get added to go to that? Yes. Okay, thank you so much. All right, go over if you please. All right. So, read again for me, please.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
But if they cannot contain, let them marry.
Mm-hmm.
For it is better to marry than to burn.
So they are hot for each other, basically. Okay? And if you can't exhibit any form of self-control, then you need to be together in that regards. All right, yes, ma'am. Grace and peace.
I'd like to offer Proverbs 31.
Proverbs 31 and 11. Here we go.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 11. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her.
Does what?
Trust in her.
Does safely trust in her. So the husband has to be able to trust his wife. Is that correct? Now, if there is no trust, what do we find that's on the offering there? Quickly, please, because this is not where I want to end. I've only got a little moment. If the husband doesn't trust, what does the husband have then? Huh? Anybody can answer that now. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Doctor.
Grace and peace.
Grace and peace, yes, sir.
Without trust, there's nothing. Without trust, there's nothing. Without trust, there's nothing. It moves the whole equation.
I agree. The whole thing shouldn't even get started if there's no trust. Because that's one of the foundations for making the relationship work. All right? Yes, sir?
And also the purpose of what you referred to in the beginning, what the Most High and Yahweh shall have. I am my Father, I one.
Come.
That's what he was trying to give us a semblance of through Adam.
Right, because
the souls become one in agreement.
Right, exactly. Because the one means we are in agreement. All right? If my wife and I, we are one, we are in agreement. That means there should not be anything that should be a surprise. Because we know what each other is. There's no surprise about that. All right? Let's read that one out for me, please, sir.
Question. Shalom, family.
Shalom.
Respectfully asking, man shouldn't be alone, and two being better than one. What about a man that has more than one wife?
Yeah. In what respect? In what respect? I mean, I see that. One wife. I see that. Can you do me a sidebar? Can you find the scripture with the brother who had the two wives in the Old Testament? You can find the one. I want to show something there.
And also, Bishop, there's a second part to the question.
There's a second part.
Same person.
Same person, second part. All right.
Second part of the question. Does this increase his power as a man, being that he has multiple wives or helpmeets?
All right.
Interesting.
Does it increase his power? No. A wife is not someone that you have to make up an army. No. The wife is meant to be soft. You know, if she's going to be butch and heavy and all, I don't know. You know, what you think men want a woman to come and grab them up and say, no. Get you into a headlock, that might be throwing her across the room. See? No, it doesn't work that way, can't it? So let's understand that. As soon as Cap gets that scripture,
Grace and peace, Bishop.
Grace and peace.
Well, for lack of a better term, they may not know what the word power means as glory.
Okay.
So they may be asking as far as their status or their what they have in the land.
Right. Women do not add value to a man in terms of status. I've looked from Genesis to Revelation, Apocrypha included, and guess what? It doesn't make a man valuable in terms of his position in a land. It doesn't. Now, the thing that gives a man value is what she gives him.
Got you. Yeah.
That's what does it. Because why? Let's say a man has 100 acres of land, right? And let's say he produces sons. What do you think he can do with his 100 acres? He could triple that, quadruple that son. You see? And then if then his daughters are married off, and the sons-in-law who become part of the family, let's say they have wealth and they don't want to go away from the family, they want to be with the family. That can help to increase their wealth. That's how Lot became great, because of being with his uncle. Gave him great power. You see? And when he had enough power, guess what he did? He went his own way. But children, the scripture teaches us, they can bring great prosperity. Right, have you got it for me, Doctor?
I have several.
The one I want is the one, the one, primary one I want is one where it said he loved one and hated the other.
Deuteronomy 21.
Yeah. Yes. Let's read that one. And if you have several, so just hold on to them for a moment. Oh yeah. Well, it's even one with Jacob. Right. Here's the thing. Although he loved Rebecca, right. Here's the joke. Leah had more children with him. So it wasn't so, and that's a whole smorgasbord of teaching right there. Because even though Leah was the one with her eyes were slight,
right,
and Rebecca was the one that had beauty. Leah was the one. Pardon my, there's no children here today. Oh well, there's, you know what I mean. She was more sexually alluring to him. No, I mean, where I don't say something to 10 straight. If he has two wives, one's beautiful, one's not ugly. I mean, Leah was not ugly. Didn't say she was ugly. Just said her eyes, her eyes were what? Who said something about her eyes? What did he say about her eyes?
Leah had beautiful eyes.
She had what?
She had beautiful eyes.
Yes, she did. Absolutely. No, he's right. Oh, you're not laughing. No, he's right. She had beautiful. Her eyes were like this. That's what's good. Her eyes was not open wide. Right? Her eyes were slight eyes. If you don't believe me, read Solomon. Why do you think he calls the women that had eyes like goats?
Yep.
See, see, that's killing some of you. Because somebody said, I don't know women with eyes like goats. And on a serious note, her eyes were full, meaning they were fully open. Right? And this one said big eyes. No, not big eyes. Full. Full. Eyes being full. Listen. And you all live long enough to know this. Sometimes you'll find men who their eyes are slight, meaning it's not fully open. Doesn't mean anything's wrong with them. It just means their eyes don't open fully. All right? Some of you are laughing and carrying on. You know,
modern day term.
Yeah.
Bedroom eyes, sir.
What's that?
Bedroom eyes.
Absolutely. Hello, brother man. Just put me on game.
Yeah.
He said. Modern day terms, say it again, Doctor.
Modern day term, bedroom eyes.
Bedroom eyes. I've heard that many a time. Because he has sleepy eyes. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, I've heard that. Mm-hmm. So shut up. All right. Okay. All right. Behave. All right.
We're in Deuteronomy chapter 21.
Go ahead, sir.
Starting at verse 15.
Come on now.
If a man have two wives,
listen up.
One beloved,
yes,
and another hated.
Come on.
And they have borne him children.
Yes.
Both the beloved and the hated.
Come on.
And if the firstborn son be hers that was hated, then it shall be when he maketh his sons to inherit that which he hath,
yes,
that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn, before the son of the hated, which is indeed the firstborn.
Beautifully written. Beautifully written. Meaning that even though he had relations with the one that he hated, and she bare him a son first, and then the one who he now loves passionately, she bears a son, he cannot give the wealth of his family to the second. He has to give it to the first, whom he does not like that woman so much. That's why I love the Lord, because he makes sure that things are balanced out. And here's the thing. Even though that is the case, watch this, the one who is not loved does not lose his rightful position, and so it should be. Now, otherwise, men get caught up in their feeling and they want to give it all to the woman that he really passionately loved. Not so. And that's why the scriptures teaches about two wives. There's a lot of references to that, you see?
He's clarifying.
Yes, go ahead.
Question. To clarify, I understand women are not a man's strong arm, or that a woman should be rough. I ask based on two being greater than one.
Got you.
Does this apply to men who have multiple wives?
No. No. In fact, just take a minute.
No, that's what it was. I knew it. Going back to Ecclesiastes is what he referred to.
Yeah. Let's run back there.
Ecclesiastes chapter 4.
Yeah.
Verse 9. Two are better than one.
Yes.
Because they have a great reward for their labor.
All right. Now let's explain that. Read it again so name it fully and let's go from there.
Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9. Two are better than one. Because they have a good reward for their labor.
For their labor. Now, if the truth be known, this is not primarily about man and wife. I'm just pausing just so allow it to sink in. It's not primarily about man and wife. It's about partnership.
This is Amos 3:3.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that is an Amos 3:3. That's a precept for Amos 3:3.
Let's go. Let's go there. It's about partnership. And this is why sometimes we get thrown out because and by the way, it's not that it can't be used as man and wife, but the principle of it is not man and wife. It's about partnership. All right, go ahead, sir, Amos.
The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 3.
Listen up.
Can two walk together
there you go.
Except they be agreed?
Unless they be in agreement. Read, sir.
Will a lion roar in the forest when he hath no prey? Will a young lion cry out of his den if he have taken nothing?
Come on.
Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth where no gin is for him? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all?
All right. So it's primarily about leadership, primarily about partnership, and that's what it's primarily dealing with. Yes, sir.
Proverbs 27:17.
Yeah, Proverbs 27:17. Let's go there.
What was it again, Proverbs?
Proverbs 27:17.
Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17.
Yeah.
Iron sharpeneth iron. So a man sharpeneth.
I'm glad that Paul said that. I said later when we sit down. But keep going.
Proverbs 27, verse 17. Iron sharpeneth iron. So a man sharpeneth the countenance.
So what?
A man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend.
Of his friend. You see? That's primarily what it's talking about. There's another scripture I want to give to you. I can find it. It's Ephesians chapter 6. Yes, Ephesians chapter 6, 17.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 17.
Yeah.
And take the helmet of salvation.
Come on.
And the sword of the Spirit.
Come on.
Which is the word of Yahweh.
Come on.
Praying always.
Doing what?
Praying always.
Go on.
With all prayer and supplication Go on. In the Spirit. And watching thereunto with all perseverance
Good.
And supplication for all saints.
Come on. Read the next one and we start.
And for me, the utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel.
All right. So again, that's that dual relationship in terms of a brother looking out for another brother, and leadership. Yes, ma'am.
Grace and peace. I was also thinking that Since we're talking about covenant,
Mm-hmm.
and you asked why is it not good for a man to be alone?
Yes.
It's because the covenant means a binding agreement.
Correct.
Between
Absolutely.
God.
So how can he learn how to keep a covenant if he's by himself?
Correct. Well done. Well, that's the answer to it anyway. But well done. Well done, because covenant is not singular. Covenant is partnered. You see, two men can have a covenant. Man and woman can have a covenant. You see, so that's been long standing. The question there, we answered it, did we not? Hello, can somebody tell me?
The second part? Second?
That second part?
Yeah, because we go Amos and clear that up.
I think we cleared out.
Yeah, we cleared all that up.
Yeah.
But that's why he said to clarify.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to talk about women having the
Yes.
power, having more wives and having more power.
Can't. Because you can't take wives to war. No, you can't. That's why notice, if you read the scriptures, it always speaks about how many young men were of that house.
Mm-hmm.
If you read the scriptures with Abraham, it says how many men did he have over a certain age that were men that could fight.
God.
All these things are given because it's the young men of the house that creates your army. God. Make sense?
Much appreciated.
Yeah. You're more than welcome.
All praises.
All praises to the Most High.
That's right.
Thank you for taking the time to answer my questions. I enjoy learning about the word of our Father, and I enjoy your lessons. Much appreciated.
All praises.
All praises. All praises.
On the other note, will there be wives in the kingdom? Yes. In the kingdom, a man, in fact, to be honest with you, a man will have more than one wife in the kingdom. And now, some of the sisters may not like to hear that, but that's inevitable. Men are going to have more than one wife. See, everybody quiet in here. The men dare not say nothing. The men are quiet. Look, I can see them looking at me. They look at me like, oh, you can say something about it. No, I'm not saying nothing. I want that to soak in. Now, here's the question you want to ask. But what's the point of that, Pastor? The scripture tells us what's the point of that.
That's true.
It tells us clearly, Israel must be brought back. And it cannot be brought back conventionally.
That's right.
You see? And we're going, the scripture teaches us that we're going to cover the face of the earth. How are we going to do that? With one man, one woman. It won't work. You see? So it will, and here's the reason, there's other reasons, but I'll leave that alone for today. Any questions? Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
So, the Bible doesn't say anything about the women having multiple husbands.
Yeah, right. That is a physical impossibility. And did you say why?
No, they said why, but I'm asking. And I also wanted to know, in regards to, I was being funny when I said that, but my recollection of thinking about with the man with the multiple wives is because we're in this life, it wouldn't be anything perverted. So in the kingdom, it would be a natural thing where we would not look at it in the way that we're looking at it in this context.
Correct. In this life, the challenge is legally, by the way, it's not illegal. Let me put that out there quickly. It's not illegal.
In this life?
In this life. It's not illegal. All right. Now, you know why I'm pausing? Seriousness for a moment. Because this is a very serious issue. Although we laugh about it, it's not a joke. It's a very serious issue. And if we make it jokified, then what happens is we never take the seriousness of it. In this present age that we're in, it is still legal. It is still legal. America has chosen to dictate how that happens. America has. Because in other countries, it is still very legal. Now, and let me tell you why I'm very serious about it, and I don't. It's not something that you can sit with me and talk to me, and I'm going to be skinning my teeth left to grin ear to ear, because if it's understood, you'll see that it doesn't go outside of our laws. It doesn't. The reason why it's poisoned is because just like Esau has messed up the laws, because we live in a country where he has put certain laws on you, we have other nations that have bastardized it to the degree where they make it now that they, old men, long white beards, freaks, wanted to marry 9-year-olds and 12-year-old girls.
That's it. Yeah.
That's the bastardization of it. Because I want you to understand, they have spoiled it. You see? Yes, it's still legal over in those countries. I saw, and I wish I had a rod. If I was there and a rod, I'd have beat this man. This old man, he had to be at least 60 or even 70 years of age. And he was crying because the law in his country was passed that they couldn't marry 8, 9, and 10-year-olds.
That's right. That's right.
If I was there, doctor, I would have had a run. I'd beat you bloody. That's what I would do. How do you do it? Yes, I would. Because here's the thing. That's a child. Now, and someone said, oh, but in the Bible. No. You don't know the Bible. Shut up.
That's right.
You don't know the Bible. Because in some of the cases, even when young women were promised, they could not be touched until their flower had come to point at a certain age. Hello. So when people talk about want to touch young girls, no, you deserve to be stoned to death. That's right. Now, when it comes now down to the fact that will there be? I mean, it's such a thing as a woman having more than one husband. That woman is a whore. Right. No, she's a whore. See, I'm not grinning, I'm serious. That woman is a whore. You got 3 men, you got 4 men, you're a whore. There's nothing good about you. Because there is no way that you could know the makeup of who's the father when you have 4 men and you now producing child. How do you know? Now, when they did it back in the day, the problem was that they'd have to go back and try and count. And by the way, if you don't know this, all women used to have a cord that they wore on their dress. And why did they wear the cord? Because they would tie off certain times of the month to know when certain cycles were going to take place. And why did they do that? So that even the husband and even those around them would know that that woman's cycle was coming or whatever. And what they used to do, if it was a village, is to prepare. They helped them prepare for it. So food was put aside and all the things that was needed were put aside. And there would be a hut that she had to go into. She could not have her menstruation in the family house. She had to sleep in a hut or a makeup section for her during that period. And it was known to be that. And all the women who went through their cycles, whichever hut was the best, that would be where they would be. So everybody knew. It's not new. And unfortunately, we've allowed Esau to mess us up. Do you know how it messes me up in my mind that I go to a restaurant and I may be served by a woman who is on her cycle? Do you know it messes me up to sit in a restaurant on a chair that maybe a woman on her cycle has already sat there? Flying on a plane or whatever? Going to the cinema and say, I don't go to cinemas no more because that used to mess with me. What I'm trying to say to you, there are certain things that we take seriously. And women, don't ever bring up the subject about you having more than one husband. Because you will be rebuked. Undoubtedly. Men can, women cannot. You're a whore if you have more than one or two or three or whatever the situation is. And you can come to me anytime you want privately if you want to discuss it, or send me a letter, send me an email, do whatever you want. I will answer it. I really will. But we, Israelites, we don't mess with that. It's the same way I don't mess with Israelites who end up having 2 and 3 wives, and you can't look after them. Because they're all meant to have their own place.
That's right.
And you're all cocked up in the same house. And you're giving them rooms like you're a pimp. If you're going to have more than one wife, then you're going to have more than one house. And if you're going to have more than one house, you better make sure that this woman does not lack what that woman has. If she has a car, she has a car. If she has 2 bedrooms, you have 2 bedrooms. There's none of this nonsense. And that's why it's important that as teachers, we have to speak the unadulterated truth, whether you like it or not.
That's right.
I'm tired of these Christians who go, well, you know, that's what they did back then. Shut up! Sit your backside down and shut up. Because you're not teaching anything that's teaching us, that's caused us to live by this word. And that's what it's about.
That's right.
And now that I've had my rant, I can come back to being me again. All right, did you have something for me there, Captain?
So like, yeah, you was mentioning about the woman who hoarded them. So
yes, sir.
Hosea popped up.
Let's go with it. And then we're going to close.
Verse 2.
Go ahead.
Hosea 1.
Hosea 1 to 2.
Hosea chapter 1, verse 2. The beginning of the word of the Lord by Hosea. And the Lord Yahweh said to Hosea, go, take unto thee a wife of whoredoms.
Come on.
And children of whoredoms.
Come on.
For the land hath committed great whoredom, departing from Yahweh. So he went and took Gomer, the daughter of Diablo, which conceived and bare him a son. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, call his name Lazrael, for yet a little while, and I will avenge the blood of Jezreel upon the house of Jehu, and will cause to cease the kingdom of the house of Israel. And it shall come to pass at that day that I will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel. And she conceived again and bare a daughter. And Yahweh said unto him, call her name Lo-Ruhamah, for I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and will save them by the Lord Yahweh their God, and will not save them by save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen. Now, when she had weaned Lo-Ruhamah, she conceived and bare a son. Then said Yahweh, call his name Lo-Amin, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in that place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living Yahweh.
Stop right there. I was just going into one, this is covenant. So where the Most High God only has mercy, his mercy endures forever for Israel. But in Israel's spiritual whoring, according to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 12, Israel got separated from Yahweh. So that's why you see the we call it the allegory of Israel being the whore, according to Hosea. But now when you read in verse 10, it still says, like in Romans 9, that where it was written in the book of Hosea, we are not my people, we are still called the sons of the living God.
That's right. The living God. Thank you, Doctor.
Yes, sir.
So we understand also that it is tied to Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom. So, I mean, this cannot be explained fully in this way, but you get an idea. That's why these things that the Most High allowed it to happen. And, because when you look at Jezreel, and it says that deals with God's soul. And you wonder, well, God sold. And the woman who is sold with as a prostitute. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, he can. And you know why that can happen, by the way? Just quickly, anyone? You know that why the Lord can sow into a woman of disrepute? Anyone? Yes, sir.
Grace and peace,
sir. Grace and peace, Doctor.
We know that the word having 2 to 3 different meanings. That's also a depiction of us and our relationship with the Most High. And even though we've committed spiritual adultery, He still sows into us.
Yes, but with what you just said, you're on the right track. Where are we this day?
In the land of our capital.
In the land of our capital. And what has happened to us?
We've been spoiled. Right?
Spoiled how?
Mixing
say it the way it is. I mean, don't cuss, of course, but say it the way it is. What has happened? We have been made to put our seed in bodies that we're not supposed to put our seed in. See? So all these things have happened here. But the Lord uses the word sow. And that's why you've got to go back and read 2 Kings chapter 9 to understand that. You see, it's heavy, but it's beautifully written. And this is why, even though when I read this, it's kind of disruptive, because that's what it was meant to do, to show you just how far Israel had gone. And then the man of God now has to go and put seed in a woman of disrepute.
That's right.
See? And notice, he had to do it willingly.
You have to write that wrong.
Right. But then in slavery, we had to go and do it unwillingly because we were forced to do it. You see how all of this is? The covenant, I'm telling you, what my eyes have seen in understanding the covenant, it's taken me to a whole nother level. Because I realize that there's no room to burn here. You've got to be right on that line to make sure that we walk according to all of the precepts that the scriptures has for us. I want to give you this before I close up because I can't go into the rest because it's just way too heavy. Yes, so I'm going to give you just this as a notation for where we will be going. Because I remember, I said that the blood of the covenant, I didn't get to go there because with all covenants, you have to have a sacrifice. With all covenants, you have to have a mediator.
That's right.
You see? And that there has to be a proper sacrificial table set up.
That's right.
With any covenant, especially it's a fresh covenant, you cannot cut the blood on something that other bloods have become.
That's right.
It has to be completely new. That's why you'll notice when they built the altar, they built it from stones. And they never built it from smooth stones. They built it from rough stones. Why? Because they had to deal with the roughness of what the people had gone through. Yes, sir. So it's very deep when we look at it, because it brings out a whole lot of things. And the other part that I want to give to you is that the covenant also has to be sealed. So we're going to dig deep in. We're going to dig some big holes in that next week, should our lives spare. We're going to go into it so you can understand. And I'll tell you, you know, it makes your head spin because there's a whole lot to it, can't? All right. Any other points? Any other points before we conclude here? Any other points? We give all praises to the Most High God for what He is doing. All praises, all praises. Okay. I just want to let just throw this out. We will be going to Feast of Tabernacle this year. We've already got a forestry area that we have been going to each year, and we are open to any of those of our company who have been watching us. You're taking the word seriously and you want to keep the statutes and the laws and commandments. If you have a desire that you would like to come with us this year to our Feast of Tabernacles, FOT we call it for short, just send an email or a text or of something of some nature. We will get back to you. And if it's a question of the expense in terms of tent and all that type of thing, we've got you, as they say. We can make sure that we make life a lot easier for you in that regard. So feel free, call our line, leave a message, or send an email, whichever way, and we will ensure that we can make sure that we support you. You might be concerned about more food and all of that. Well, we have a way of supporting so that you're not going to suffer in that regard. But you call us and we will make things clear for you in that regard. Okay, so it is this year. Sister Lois, if you wouldn't mind giving me the dates again for that so I can just say it out loud to our audience who are watching.
We will be leading on September 24th, and we will leave our feast site on October 3rd.
October 3rd.
So that is not the last day of the feast.
Yes.
But we will, that is the last day of the feast, but we'll be leaving earlier and celebrate the last day here at the place
of assembly. Yes. Yeah. So as you've heard it from herself, and we're going to be saying this to you every week now, leading up to the time, because those of you that wish to go, and please don't worry about the fact that, oh, I'm going to feel like a stranger. No, you won't. We will make you feel at home.
That's right.
We really will make you feel at home. And you'll get to know the brethren and the sisters and so on. If you have a family and you want to make it a family affair, again, we'll work that out with you. We give all praises to Most High God to put us in that position that we can operate that way. So please do leave a note and we will contact you or reach out to you by some means so that you can get proper detail to have yourself ready for such an event as the FOT Con. Now, to all our brethren that's been watching us across the waters, from Europe, England, and as well as France and the other parts of Europe that we get calls from, we give all praises to Most High God for you. To all our brethren over in Africa, all of those who have called us from the various countries there, again, we give all praises to the Most High God for you. And as far as our brethren here in the Americas, North, East, West, and South of Americas, again, we are constantly praying for you. And if you want to join us, we will obviously make a way to make sure that you can come and join us too. Please keep us in prayer. I'm also going to solicit you to pray for us as some of the teachers here, we're going to be going away to South America. We've got some business there that we want to take care of as far as our people are concerned, because some of you don't even realize we've got people all over South America. So we've got some footwork to do there. We give all glory to the Most High God. And yes, I've had a couple of pings as I've just been speaking, so I'll check that later if you're trying to reach out to me. And so forth. Now, as we get ready to close, if you wish to give a donation to this ministry, you're more than welcome to. We don't do this for that. We do it so that the word gets out and reach our people. On the behalf of myself and family here, we want you to like, share, and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. And we want to be able to say to you, Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushua, Selah. Hallelujah. All praises. All praises.